We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Arizona Cardinals. 2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Niner defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
19 tight. Here we go. Set. Ready.
Back to throw. Bush. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
2nd and 2 at the Niners' 13-yard line.
Off the bootleg, Bush. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr., his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Set sails over the inline.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go.
A give running right is Mitchell. And he'll get it across midfield and down to the Cardinal territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Hey.
Another run with Mitchell. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign in the opening drive. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Lawrence will throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Niners are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 6-0 our score after one.
San Francisco.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a first and goal.
Hey, let's go. Here we go.
Mitchell will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Mitchell again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now a third and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on third down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Jake Moody now on for the field goal. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. And I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
90, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Operating from the gun, Bush. He'll get that complete to Harrison. He had the touchdown earlier, this one's going to get him a first down.
The Cardinals have 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate. Not always tough, NFL.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Bush. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Bush. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38.
70 Lions, Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. Bush. That is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Maverick. Ready. Steady.
Looking to throw. Bush.
Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
A man over the middle, and it's complete.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, we hit it right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Lawrence.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Jake Moody now for the point after.
And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Here we go, strike.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And they take possession of the football and have it at their 36-yard line. Second straight drive now here. Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
They'll run with Mitchell.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there.
His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Moody good with the extra point.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
17. Jake Moody taking off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Ready.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Christian Watson.
73 yards.
And the Cardinals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
And now it's blocked. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Lawrence.
That might be PI. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Hey, Soko, Sahut. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And he comes back with one complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
2nd down and 3.
These are 24. This is hot.
Now Lawrence to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson. And the Cards are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, Charles, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Here we go. Here we go.
Off the play fake. Bush. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? All year from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together, come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10.
Hey, go, go.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Lawrence. That is caught.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down, San Francisco.
They run over center with Mitchell.
There's the stiff arm. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
43 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
They got right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Red on red.
Here's Lawrence. Oh, the turnover fuss continues. Here's another interception. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Now Zerline on and the extra point. They missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
It's the score, Cardinals 26, 49ers 17.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out.
And he's just caught at the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice game. Give him 32 on the play.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along, and hope someone would come free.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Again, it's Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Ramos. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Son, that's son.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Niners have got it back to within a score.
And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is down to 2.
49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Bush. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go now. 18, Cougar, go.
Operating from the gun. Bush.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3.
Mustang 19. Let's go. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 19. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
Ready, ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Bush. Oh, no, he lost the football. And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. The big fella.
Well, first of all, obviously, what a great play to get in there and block it. But how about their awareness to scoop it, have the nice return, Charles? Talk about a momentum swing. I think we just saw it right there.
I love the description because they didn't just stop at the block, which was a big play in and of itself. The scoop and return to set their offense up for points, this could be a huge swing. Not just 10 points, but the momentum that goes with it as well.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Yeah, he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st down, it's Pearson. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 41 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Ready, go!
Now a handoff up the middle. Walden. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cards have taken a 4th quarter lead. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like the offense told them, don't worry about it. We got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Work to do here with a crowd at fever pitch. 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So a man shaken up on the play, and this is certainly noteworthy. It's Trevor Lawrence, the quarterback. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. It's got to have it time. 4th and 9.
Come on. 19.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Get up.
They run over center with Benson. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a give right side. Weldon. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And the Cardinals are going to have a first down. And that's a big one, as they should be able to run it out from here.
Ready. Hawk 70. Ready.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere.